Good evening and welcome to the third night of pre-qualifying for the VIP GT World Championship. I am T Case. I'm joined in the booth by Papa and VIP's very own Left to Pass You. Papa, how you doing this evening?
I am doing great. I am melting in my office here, but it is just so freaking hot. But I am excited to be here tonight.
Good. You've been here this whole time, really. You were
Yep.
Thursday and Wednesday, so
Yep.
you have the upper hand when it comes to knowing what's going on. And then, of course, we have none other than VIP's Left to Pass You running this
Whoop,
whole
whoop.
shindig. How you doing, sir?
Hey TKs, hey guys, all good. Be pretty excited for tonight since we have three very exciting teams coming up, and we also have other leagues that are also at the same time. A lot of action.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys were in part of the uh countdown video, you saw the S7R Sector 7 Racing's Red Bull Junior League is going on right now as well over on our co-owner of Upshift Media over there at McNaughty Gaming. And then, of course, we are here on Salamander's channel. Big shout out to Sal running things behind the scenes. If you are watching from Sal's channel, please like, subscribe, and then click the link pinned to the chat and head over to our Upshift Media Studios page where you can watch. And then please like and subscribe there as we are trying to get that channel up and off the ground. Um, but yeah, we're here for yet another night, and we have another night of qualifying tomorrow. Um, Left to Pass You already said we have some exciting fast drivers for this evening. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be getting into. Papa, can you tell us a little bit about it since you are a seasoned veteran around here?
We are at the VIP GT World Championship pre-qualifying in the Oceania. We're at Mount Panorama trying to conquer the mountain. Like I said, Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. It is a 15-minute qualifying session for each team. And we are watching everybody running the Group 2 Audi RS 5 Turbo DTM 2019 version. And these cars seem to be handling really, really well. So, but really sketchy. Expect some good stuff out of these cars and drivers tonight.
Indeed. Heck of a motor carriage. Heck of a motor carriage. Well, let's take a look at what we have in our first round of qualifying. Skill Issue Racing Team, the SIRT. We got Rowdy Burns, Galar. Yeah? How do you say that?
I think it's
Garlord.
Scarlord.
Scarlord, thank
Yep.
you. Then we got HGT and Fishtail. Awesome. I recognize a few of these names, and something tells me they are not slow. Would you
So
agree with
just a
that?
quick question, TK, for
Yeah.
Skill Issue Racing Team. Can we just call it SKIRT for short?
hmm
Absolutely.
SKIRT, right?
We got the SK
Right.
skill issue, or the hashtag Mr. Casual, if you will.
There
You
you
never
go.
know.
Yeah.
Oh man. So fast drivers, fast track, fast car. What kind of times have we been seeing? I know we saw some really quick times with Wid and a few others. What are we
Yep.
looking at as far as times around here?
Our quicker racers, our aliens, so to speak, have been hitting the low 45s, mid 45s. Um, Casual times have been in the high 45s, low mid 46s. But I'm still hoping for that 44, you guys. I know I keep
Yeah,
Yeah.
saying it, but I still think we're going to see a 44.
we do
I
have a
mean,
very fast team coming up, right? So there just might be a 44. But right now, I think with these teams, we're gonna have a very fine line for Division 2. That cutoff is gonna be pretty insane.
Getting
I mean
tight,
that
yeah.
that that's going to be 3.5 tenth improvement off of our fastest driver of Super 52K. Like that, 3.5 tenths. That's a lot of tenths.
It's all in the teamwork.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've been here the last couple sessions we've been doing, and I think there's been, in my opinion, some missed opportunities that teams could have taken
Okay.
to help the team overall. Because as with this format, they're taking, it's basically the median of all 4 drivers of the team. So you got a quick guy, you got a slow guy, but they're averaging them out to get their qualifying for their division that they're going to be in. So, and I think there's been a couple missed opportunities. I think teams could have taken a little bit better advantage of.
Yeah. Well, this is such a tricky track.
It is.
It really is. You have 2 90-degree left-handers and then absolute spaghetti up and down a mountain. So
Right. Good way to put it. I like that.
like I don't understand, especially in these cars, while they do have great downforce being a group 2 technically in the DTM category. They do have the active arrow, and we've seen that catch a few people out. When you have that activated, your downforce isn't there. So as you approach a corner, depending on what you're thinking your grip levels are, it could be a big difference. And then
Yeah.
at Mount Panorama, you're looking at a wall.
Yeah.
And to quote the great Mr. Casual, I'll mention him again. You want to hit the apex, not the wall.
Right.
And so hard to do around here. So hard to
Right.
do.
And you got to remember too, ghosting is off and
Mhm.
heavy damage is on. So if you hit that
Sheesh.
wall or another car,
It's over.
which, right.
And you get Austin Power turnarounds as you're stuck there just trying to turn. Are the drivers allowed to reset to the pits, or do they
They
have
are.
to drive it around?
They have to drive it around. There is no
Okay.
resetting to the pits. So,
Yeah. Woo. I'm
Yep.
glad I'm not doing this.
right. Yeah, I tried running a couple practice laps before we got started here, and yeah, I couldn't even make it around a lap. So I'm super glad. I may have
Yeah.
been giving myself too much um
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the word I was looking for. I was saying I was gonna, 150s was gonna be good, but I don't even think 150s I would be able to hit. So
Yeah.
I don't envy these guys.
No, not at all. It's a fun track. I do enjoy this track. This is not one of those tracks where I'm like, no, I don't want any part of it. But this combo, not for me, but very cool. The way these drivers are able to come up over the crest of that hill and get the car slowed down into that tight downhill section, so far from what we've seen, has just been
Right.
absolutely incredible.
Right. I agree.
Love seeing
Totally
it. Can't wait to see what these drivers have in store for us. Team Skirt in the building. Let's look at IORP Fishtail leading the way on the outlap. And then he's followed by a pack of VIP members, Rowdy Burns, Starlord, and HGT. Now we know and recognize Fishtail from the NRL, Rowdy Burns as well. But I'm not familiar with Starlord or HGT, or at least not as much. HGT sounds familiar, but how familiar are you with some of these drivers?
I'm right there with you. I definitely recognize Fishtail and Rowdy Burns, longtime league racers in many different leagues. I have seen VIP Ace and I have seen Starlord, but I'm not super familiar with them.
We're about to see what they can do. We already know if you have the VIP in front of your name, it's probably pretty quick.
Right. I do want to point out in this qualifying session, it looked like Ace and Starlord waited about 30 seconds before they came out of the pits. They're about half a lap behind. I wonder if these guys are trying to work in tandems.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
You can see, they have a good gap on each other, but maybe down these straights they'll be giving one another a tow. Working in 2x2, increases your chances. If they're all 4 together and something happens, that ruins all 4 drivers' races. Whereas
Exactly.
if something happens, you're only looking at 1 or 2 individuals. So it is all about that team average, like you said, Papa.
Yep. Well, we can see Rowdy Burns definitely right behind Fishtail here, so he's definitely getting advantage of that slipstream.
Indeed, up the hill they go. Keep an eye on that flashing red in the bottom right center of your screen. That is the active arrow, the DRS, the wing flattening out when the drivers are in a semi-straight line, but that loosens the grip on the rear of the car, and that's where the power is being driven through. So it is a gamble going up and down the mountain, trying to use that to get as much speed as possible.
Yeah.
Coming down the hill, I mean, clearly practice. Look how smooth they are.
That's crazy.
This is impressive stuff to see, and they are so close to each other. Rowdy Burns pushing Fishtail down onto the back straight. See why they call it the chase, as he is chasing him down, using a bit of that slipstream and all that active arrow into the final chicane. Now the spaghetti is over and it's just the left-hander to go. Heavy on the brakes, chuck it in. Watch out for that bump. There's a bump there that you know, and it will unsettle the car. And we're only into the 48s there for that first round. 48.065 for Rowdy Burns and a 48.47 for Fishtail. But it looks like Ace and Scarlord have swapped positions, and the gap is quite large, so they are not working together anymore here. We saw Ace GT going purple, looking to wrap up this lap. So remind me the strats around here. We're going to see some pit stops, correct?
Yeah, some people are just doing single pit stops. We've seen quite a few drivers do 2 pit stops just to keep their tires fresh, low fuel, just make for a faster lap.
Interesting. This Ace does a 47.845.
It's a good lap. It's a good lap for early in the session.
There they are. Look at that. So close. Rowdy Burns improving.
Ace lost it coming up the hill. Scarlord team up.
No. Look at how he closed that gap there. Rowdy Burns. But let's see what happened. What happened here, Papa?
Ace just, I think, overpowered coming out of this turn right here. It's so flat. Hit the wall, got sideways, and there's Scarlord. Oh.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. And yeah, now that's damage. That's lap ruined. Need to get back to the pits. Rowdy Burns not able to improve, nor was Fishtail. They're going to be around again, but judging by the fuel, I imagine this is an in lap to get fresh rubber and a splash. Up the hill they go. You see the active arrow activated. Woo! Getting oh so close to those walls. This is incredible stuff. Oh my goodness. There you go. And he's up by a 10th. I do expect to see him to come in this lap. I don't know that he has another lap on that fuel, as Ace and Scarlord are now in the pits to repair that terrible damage.
Put some new rubber on there and fix the damage. Oh, we had a lot of damage. Look at the timer sitting there. Oh.
Rowdy Burns unable to improve. Coming into the final chicane. And And this is one of my least favorite pit entries, but no, Fishtail stays out. They were up a 10th. They come across the line, able to improve by half a second. Wow. Rowdy Burns into the pits.
That's one of those, I think, in the moment decisions you have to make.
Yep.
If you know you're up, do you just take the lap and put yourself off sequence with the guys you're working with, or do you abandon it and stay intact with it?
Especially if he ends up running out of fuel. If he ends up running out of fuel, it's gonna. I don't know that he gets another lap. I mean, we are 7 minutes from the end. If you run out of fuel going up the mountain, that's gonna be a long lap. I think he's gonna be okay. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be pushing limits.
Okay, yeah.
I think he'll be all right.
And he's got. I mean, this part is very coasty. Not using any fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this team from Rowdy did decide that on their outlap they will be changing their fuel map to 6 to preserve as much fuel as they can for them. I think that's what they've been doing, and they've gone with.
Interesting. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
That would kind of explain the times. Okay. You're basically running the fuel map on 6. You're just pulling power away from that engine, so it can't accelerate the way you're needing it to. Lower power, lower fuel usage.
Yep, until they need that one final lap, and that's what I think Fishtail did to get that extra lap in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. An improvement from Scarlord. Ace now on. Oh, and not improving. The first sector is literally just one turn. So this is really where the time is made here in the middle 2 sectors. Up the hill they go. Man, this Audi is quick.
It is.
Like the camera can't even keep up with it.
Yeah. We'll have to talk to our production team. Get it back.
Down the hill they go.
It'd be great if Gran Turismo providers like drone or helicopter shots some of these tracks.
Right.
Oh man, the drone shots at the F1 race.
That was fantastic. I really
Oh my
enjoyed
goodness. I was like, whoever's job that is, they need a raise because they're crushing it. They are crushing it with those drone shots. Down the chase, no improvement. There's still plenty of time on the board. Get around for some more lappage.
Yep, fun fact about Scarlord. He's on a controller, and I think this is his first league as we see HG damage, so it looks like he's well.
Elite newbie. I like to see it.
All right.
Scarlord
Better this time?
Better, yeah. He's also the one who brought me into VIP. He's the one that sent the initial invite. So without Scarlord, we wouldn't have this championship right now.
Way to go, Scarlord!
Woo woo! You know what? That deserves.
Yes.
There you go.
Scarlord.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so we have Ace back in the pits. He had a little bit of more front end damage that he was taking care of. All 4 of these drivers are now pretty separated, doing solo runs now.
Look at that front bumper and front right rear or right wheel damage from VIP with Rowdy Burns. That's going to hurt him. As Fishtail starts their flyer lap, they will get another lap after this one, so they have an opportunity to go. This is going to be tight for Rowdy Burns. He's got to get that out lap taken care of, cross the start-finish line with enough time to put in a flyer. See,
Scarlord got some front end damage too, yep.
Oh no. What's going on?
The strategy is going.
Yeah. That's exactly, you're right, that's exactly right.
because I know they definitely planned on some teamwork, especially in the second stint, but looks like all the damage has caused all the pit stops to be shuffled.
Yep.
It's gonna be tough.
Ace wrapping up his out lap, his pit. So he'll be on a hot lap next time by. See if he can come out anywhere near Star-Lord here. Oh, looks like Star-Lord's going to jump out ahead of him.
He should be able to get in 2 more laps, Ace and Scarlet.
Fishtail should get another lap as well. Oh no, everyone into the wall. The wall is hurting everyone. Remember, hit the apex, not the wall.
Yeah, Fishtail, I mean, this late in the qualifying session, he really doesn't have an option. So, I mean, if he goes into the pits, you've ended your qualifying session, basically.
We'll see a sector time here in just a moment from VIP's HGT. Comes across into the grass and into the wall.
Ouch.
We're seeing all these drivers pushing so hard, doing their best. Thankfully, they're spread out enough that this will not affect anybody. But you can see just pushing too hard, getting in the grass and losing control. Oh, so unfortunate for Ace.
Rowdy Burns has started his final lap. Star-Lord getting ready to cross the line here in a few seconds to start his final lap. Both with no damage as we speak. Yeah, Fishtail and Ace are both hurting a little bit. Looks like Ace has stopped on track. He might be trying to pick up Fishtail, who is also going slow. I think we got something in the works here.
Oh boy, maybe a little shake and bake.
Yep.
You don't want to waste a damaged lap over here. The second you get damaged, you just run. So they're making the most of this right now.
Yep. It looks like Ace and Fishtail are both going to be waiting on possibly Rowdy here behind him.
Here they can give a bump draft and a slip at the same time. That'll be just magical for Rowdy there.
In behind Fishtail, catching that little slip.
Here we go.
Tucked in a little better, but there we go. Solidly behind Ace right now.
Oh, look at that toe. Look at that toe.
Yeah.
Oh. Hang on.
You got a great toe all the way down to that left-hander from Ace. He's only 400ths off his quick time. See if we can gain here. For a gain. Oh, we didn't do it. Star-Lord finishing up his lap, hitting the time section. He is half a second up.
Woo!
That's good.
Let's
That'll
go.
help.
I'll put him in the 47. It's a good average for the team.
That'll be a great average.
Come on. Chicane, final left-hander. Nice and easy. Nice, good job. And 4.5.
Oh.
Nice.
There we go.
Clean.
48 O's.
That's a very even team there.
Yeah.
And the average is that, I mean, that close to everyone's time. Very nicely done.
2/10.
I like the idea of strategy there at
They
the
did
end.
good.
Papa, will you take us through the results?
Absolutely. We've got Ace here with the quick time for the team with a 147.845. And literally 45 thousandths behind him is IORT Fishtail with the 47.890. Then we got VIP Scarlord with a 48.008, so close to that 47. And literally just milliseconds behind him, we have VIP Ratty Burns, 48.065. I mean, we're talking 0.220 from
Mhm.
first to fourth with that team. That's tight.
That's a
good
good
team.
night.
Solid
That's a
team.
good tight team. Team Skirt. Team
Yeah.
Skirt.
Skirt.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Well, that is the very first of a few qualifying sessions we have for this evening.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back to rock and roll yet again for another round of qualifying. Don't go anywhere.
Let's do it.
And we're back. Thank you all for patiently waiting. Hope you enjoyed that little tidbit of the Sector 7's Red Bull Junior Racing League going on over at McNaughty's channel. We saw a valiant effort from Team Skirt there,
Yes.
Papa.
Yep.
But from what I heard in the chatter of on break is that the next group is going to be pretty quick.
Yeah. Remember those 44s I've been talking about for 72 hours now?
Oh yeah. Maybe now's the time.
Maybe
Maybe
now's
now's
the
the
time.
time. Let's
Looking
take
back at that
a look.
last
Yeah.
team. Oh yeah, go ahead. RPM Bandits.
RPM Bandits, and I love the '90s Looney Tune avatar from the Crawler. Then we have Void, we have Player, and we have Hire, who's just a cute bear with a pipe.
And jeans.
Fantastic. And jeans. Look at that denim. High
Dun, dun,
waisted. It
dun.
looks.
Yeah.
So very quick, very quick drivers, and also drivers that I'm familiar with only because
Yep.
I'm a Daily Race A fiend, and these guys tend to also enjoy a little Daily Race A action as well. Real quick, I do want to say thank you all for tuning in. If you are watching on Salamander's channel, big shout out to Sal running the broadcast behind the scenes. Please like and subscribe, but then click the link pinned in the chat. Get over to Upshift Media Studios, hit the like button, subscribe to there. We also have a QR code in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen that will be popping up. That'll take you to our PayPal, and we would greatly appreciate anything. But at the very least, please like and subscribe. We would love that very much. And we are here. If you missed the first round, I'm T Case. That's Papa. And then, of course, we have our VIP member here left to pass you as well. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We got some more fast driving. I think in that last one, Papa, we saw that the issue wasn't teamwork; it was
The
the wall,
wall.
the grass. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the wall,
yeah.
I think the wall created a lot of dissension and havoc for the team that we saw on track there, for Team Skirt. It was I think they started out with an excellent plan working in the tandems, but the mountain, conquering
Yep, the mountain.
the
Yep.
mountain got them, I think. So
It-
they
and it
still
gets.
dropped some pretty good times.
I
So,
mean, quicker than you or I. So,
oh yeah, yeah, easily.
and we're fast. So, I say that in jest.
Yeah,
Everyone, I think everyone knows. They're like, "Oh,
yeah,
T Case, yeah, we watched your stream the other day. We know."
right. Yeah, enough people have seen mine too.
But gonna be good. These drivers are quick. Mount Panorama, it's so fun to drive. It can be frustrating to race, and so with using it as a qualifying place makes a lot of sense. We saw it with NRL in years past. Actually the inaugural NRL, different car, but Mount Panorama. It
It
seems
is
to be a good all
BMW.
arounder. Yeah. No, it was the AMG at the time.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't remember.
yeah.
But
I mean, that was like 3 years ago.
yeah, I
It
thought we
was a
had one
long
in the
time.
BMW too.
No, he did later on, but we
Oh,
did
man, but
the very first one, the AMG. But in this DTM car with the active arrow, when it just seems tricky, and we saw how tricky it can get with the heavy damage as well, and not being able to reset to the pits. We saw, I think pretty much every driver got their lap that they wanted ruined out there,
yeah,
um, for the most part, which was
yeah,
had to have been frustrating. I know we saw in chat from Rowdy Burns that everyone was a good half a second quicker in practice, but
right.
man, once you get on that stage, anything can happen.
And they called an audible right there at the end for that last lap. Two of the damaged cars creating, slipstream. to try and help the one guy coming across. I believe it was Scar-Lord, if I remember right, to better his time. So, I mean, the teamwork's still there, but I definitely think they were expecting at least half a second better, each one of them.
Yeah,
And
I like that they tried it, that they went
yeah,
for it. They clearly, and one of the things I love about league racing is it's during the week, right? Of everybody, all the practice lobbies you see, everybody working together, or at least working within the team frame of trying to figure out the best way around, and we're seeing that play out here
yeah,
at the mountain. And this
absolutely.
is all to set up our divisions of A and B for the actual season to take place. So we have tonight's qualifying. We're about to start round 2 of 4. And then we have another night of pre-qualifying tomorrow, which will be able to finalize, and everyone will know what night they're going to be racing on. We're
Yep,
going to be racing Thursdays and Saturdays,
yep,
um, all the way through September. So this is going to be a fun end of summer, entry to fall VIP racing championship.
yeah. It's going to be a fun season. I can't wait to get it going.
Yeah, and just to see, I mean, seeing how these drivers handle, and we've seen them race in other series. I can't wait to see them, yeah, perform in these combos we have coming up. It sounds like Left to Pass You really wanted to be creative, really wanted to, sprinkle in a little bit of everything that we can do here in Gran Turismo, and I love to see that. Left, if you
Yeah,
don't mind talking to us a little bit about this league and what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned, this is supposed to be a, trying to make the premier GT league in Gran Turismo, one step away from trying to have a actual, official championship like the World Series, and trying to utilize as much of the features that Gran Turismo offers, a variety that it offers on some tracks with cars, and making teamwork the paramount aspect of this entire league.
yeah,
And like I mentioned before, every race is going to be a puzzle. Every race is going to have its own little features. There's strategy on and off the track. It's designed to be entertaining. It's designed to be engaging, throughout the season, not just during the on-track action.
Mm,
nice.
I like it. I like
Very
it.
nice.
Looks like we're ready to get started with Distinct Boise leading the way. A higher place just behind. Little anime DTM livery here. I like it. I like it. A higher place in the Sector 7.
These guys are fast. 44s, come on, guys.
Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, and Player in a matching livery to a higher place. And so is VIP the Crawler.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, these are all drivers who I'm proud to say I'm friends with on PSN.
Yeah.
And they are all at the top of my timing boards everywhere. I've had the privilege to race against all these guys at various times, and it's always been a good time. Very respectful and very, very fast.
And Crawler, he's one of my Beetle brothers. He really likes the Beetle too. So let's go, Crawler.
Well,
It's
the
not a
Audi
Beetle,
has,
but it is German.
yep. Well, and it's been all owned by the same Audi is owned by Volkswagen, so it's in the family. It's in the family. Distinct Boise getting ready to set the beginning of his first hot lap. Looks like everybody's spaced out pretty well. A higher place using the ASM there.
these guys are gonna get 45s. I know most of them are easily gonna get 45s. If they do add some teamwork and get that slipstream, possibly in their second stint, that is when we're gonna cycle the first one. I don't actually think it's gonna get team, so, but with slipstream and is gonna be a game changer, and we know these guys can hit 45, so they help each other out and get that unique little people that we're all looking forward to.
I do like that black and blue livery. That's a good looking car right there. Well done.
Yeah, and it has those good Tron vibes, which I think we've discussed in length on various other streams about how the majority of us nerd out hard for Tron. Left to pass you, are you a Tron individual as we see Distinct Boise come across the line for the first time?
I think it's very cool, but I can't say I've seen too much media of it.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. The original, if you don't see any Trons, see the original Tron, but there you go, you predicted it. Both drivers across the line in the 45s. Then we have VIP player coming across in the 40s to big score. So if your first lap is a 45.5, surely you're getting into 44s. Surely.
Let's go, Boise! But honestly, any one of these four drivers can hit a 44. With the right, like Left Pass would say, with the right teamwork, right situation, slip or bump draft or whatever. I mean, all four of these guys are super.
Yeah, I mean, just alone, they can pull over and quit right now, and they're in Division 1, so they're in a very good place right now. Everything they do from this moment on is just pure showing off.
Just pure showing off, and we love a good bit of showboat. Oh, there you go, pushing it too hard, and that's front end damage for the crawler. Let's see here, Papa.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, a little hot.
A little hot.
Yeah, Crawler's one of our, if not the fastest driver in VIP, and he's insanely quick. He has been having some issues with his air conditioning at home in Florida, his temperature, so yep, affected, but you're still gonna get an extremely quick time.
Another 10th off by both drivers, Fireplace and Distinct Boise. Pushing along, let's see what VIP player has in store for us as he comes across the line. No improvement there. Gonna have to give it another go. Crawler with that front bumper damage. Imagine he comes into the pits. Yep. Distinct Boise coming up the hill. Higher place just behind him. This part can be so fun and be so terrible at the same time. But of course, for these high caliber drivers, it ain't no thing. Looks like Distinct Boise's about to come across, and then we have a higher place unable to improve, and Boise into the wall. And that is front end damage. So Player, the only driver on a lap. Let's see what happened here. He was up, and down, and then into the wall and all around. Unfortunate. So into the pits for both these drivers. Yeah.
They're all pushing it now.
Yeah, they are.
They're now that they've laid down their 45s.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna push, right? Come on. Crawler now on his outlap. Player gonna be the next driver to potentially put a competitive time down. He was slow in comparison in the last lap. Let's Let's see how he does here, or does he bring it in the pits? No, he stays out, which leads me to believe he feels confident that this may be an improvement.
He was
That
up
low
at
of
the last
fuel.
second.
And here he goes across the line. Barely able to improve, but improve he does. This is going to be a great average for this team. A great average. What is that going to be, like a 46? Just under a 46 average?
Yeah, probably
That
just
is
under 46.
very nice. Very nice average.
Yeah, Division 1, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very excited for it. There is no clear winner right now. There is no clear leader, and it's going to be very exciting.
Love to see it. I love to see it. It's fun to see all these drivers come out and show up, be together. See the crawler.
He just started his hot lap.
Up the hill he goes. I just realized his name said not crawler, and I was like, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, low on fuel, so I imagine he comes into the pits at the end of this lap.
He was purple at the end of Sector 1.
Well, depends on where he is at the end of Sector 3.
Right.
Yeah, and here comes player playing the team game. He knows he's going to have to pit. He's letting a higher place go through. So clearly we are in a chat together, because it looks like I think they might all work together for the crawler. Or maybe he's waiting for the next lap.
He's rolling.
Wait for it. Here he goes.
Yep.
The crawler coming around the turn now. He's on the throttle. Here comes the crawler. Active arrow initiated. And that is a nice slipstream. Oh! Slingshot it away. Let's see what this turns into. Let's go, crawler. Let's go. And into the pits goes player. Across the line with.
Good game.
Holy cow. That was amazing.
That was good, yeah.
That is 345s. Oh, man.
Yeah, we know Big Pace had all 4 drivers on 45s. Player can pull out a contention for #1 spot for pre-qualifying.
That is amazing.
Coming into the chase. Left-hander. Back to the right.
It's so satisfying when you get
Into
that
the
right.
pits. Right.
When you don't get on the grass because you went too deep, which is what usually happens. I feel like that is probably the most cuts you gain in Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Oh, we have VIP player.
Whoa.
Yeah, on his outlap. I don't know if maybe he forgot
That's
to
more damage.
fix the damage or if he just had a bad outlap.
Or he already had some damage.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Okay. He wanted to even things out.
Yeah.
Felt bad for the left side.
Voidsy with the 3-second pit lane penalty.
At least it's on the outlap.
Yep. Crawlers in the
That time.
pits. I definitely expect to see Flair Flair in the pits.
Yeah,
It's
this
the
could
mountain.
Yep, it'll get you. Australia's dangerous when it comes to wild animals. They'll get you. The same for their racetracks.
I initially wanted this pre-qualifying to be done at absolute like dawn, just to signify the beginning of this league.
Yeah.
But it was just too dark, and I thought on broadcast it wouldn't look too nice. So at least we get a good view of these drivers as they plow through this track.
Absolutely. Way to think about the viewers.
But a lot of the races this season will be nighttime races.
I love it.
They are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It is. It does make the commentating and the camera work behind the scenes a little more tricky, but it's just so good. Especially as a driver, it's so much fun. A lot of the tracks when I do my lobbies, we end up going nighttime. Like there's certain tracks that we just won't do in the day at all.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want about the physics of Gran Turismo not being the most realistic, but when it comes to graphics, this game is at the absolute best. Like I spent the majority of my time designing to have the perfect sunset and sunrise more than the tire strategy and fuel strategy. The cinematic experience of how beautiful this game can actually be.
Yeah, it's amazing. Then hop in VR and let your mind get blown, man. Down the hill he goes, a higher place. Man, look at that precision. What a great wheel, too, that Audi wheel. I love it. Back on the throttle of the Falcon corner. Oh, and no, he's waiting up. Who does he have just behind him? Distinct Voidsy.
VIP players going the wrong way.
That's how you'll get the 44. If Voidsy's on a purple right now.
He's got damage. No. They wanted it. They wanted it. Shout out to these bad boys. These bandits.
I'm not sure what just happened to a higher place, but he went straight.
Yeah, it looked like he was just messing around now that he realized Boise had that. But look at the toe. The crawler just got the crawler up 2/10 and just got an epic toe from VIP player. That was beautiful. That was what higher place and Boise were trying to do. And wow, player and the crawler nailed it. Can crawler get across the line? This could be challenging for the fastest time of the session. And oh, he moves up into second place.
So close. Dang it, still no 44s.
That's what we like to see. That was great.
That was awesome.
Fantastic.
What a lap time there. So
Yeah.
we got Distinct Boise with a 45.458. All right. Then we have DeCrawler with that epic teamwork from player, giving him a 45.617. Then a higher place who did try to help out Boise one last time with a 145.823. And then VIP player playing the ultimate team game with a 146.345. That puts them into the top split for sure. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That is amazing.
That would probably put them P2 overall. Would be my guess.
I like it. I like it. That is some great stuff. We didn't see the 44s like we thought. Maybe tonight, maybe, you know what? Maybe Left to Pass You surprises us.
There you go.
Night.
I like it.
Let's not go there.
We love to see it. What can you tell us about the team that's coming up next?
The next is gonna be me. pretty good driver, pretty entertaining. So you can expect a 46.
And that's what it's going to be. Papa, what were you going to say?
I don't remember.
Yeah. After me, though, is Black Flag Mafia, which I'm very excited strategy they come up with.
Flag Mafia.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good name.
BFM. I like it. I like it. Well, again, if y'all are watching this on Salamander's channel, big shout out to Sal, running things behind the scenes, doing a great job and doing so much when it comes to getting all this production done behind the scenes. He's done so much work for this VIP league.
Yes.
And just love it. Love it. So please like and subscribe. Then click the link pinned in the chat. Head on over to Upshift Media Studios, our broadcasting company that we started, and watch from there. Join in the chat. There's plenty of cool cats in the chat. We're going to take a quick break and show y'all more of the Sector 7 racing. And then we'll be back for Left to Pass You running some qualifying. And welcome back, y'all. That was some exciting racing. I don't know if you were watching during the break of the Sector 7's Red Bull Junior race there, but tight racing.
Yeah, it
Good to
is.
see. Glad we can bring that to y'all. I'm T Case. I'm joined in the booth by Papa, of course. We've seen 2 rounds of qualifying this evening. Papa, you've seen more rounds than you can count on both hands. And you got to take your shoes off if you want to keep track.
Yes, I would. I
And
get
but
what
man,
11. I think I've seen 11 sessions now.
that last group was something special, but not quite up there with Big Pace. It looks like that it's going to put them solidly in P2. Big Pace with a 145.594 average. So nobody able
45.
to do that. But we will have our very own Left to Pass You running in this qualifying session. Um,
A
your
solo
thoughts?
session.
Yeah, he was playing it down, but I mean, come on, what he was saying 46s. I think he gets in the 45s. What do you think?
I think he can get into the 45s. He was doing a little bit of warm up before we went live here today, and I was watching him run his laps. It's there. Um, it's gonna have to, with being a solo run by himself, though, it is gonna have to be, that perfect lap for him.
Yeah.
But I definitely 46, but he's gonna have to put in, like I said, perfect lap if he's gonna hit that 45 on his own, I think.
Well, I believe in him. He left
Heck
us
yeah.
here in the booth so he could focus on his racing. So
Yep.
um full
He's gonna put
focus for Left to Pass You.
put on that Top Gun theme music and just go, man.
And how does that go again? Uh. Yeah, okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Very good, very good. So, I mean, we have some amazing times here on the board. No one able to get into the 44s. You'd love to see it. We have, after Left to Pass You, we have the Black Flag Mafia uh,
Love
rounding
that
out
game.
the evening. And that'll set us up for a final round of qualifying tomorrow evening, which you will be present for. Am I correct?
I'll be here again. I
All
was the one
right.
that drew the lucky straw and get to join all 4 qualifying sessions. But I will miss the first round of racing, so that I'm kind of bummed about. But
Yeah.
I'll definitely be watching. Count on that.
A- As will I. I'll miss that first round. I'm going to be in Hotlanta visiting the old fam, and
Nice.
but we will be tuning in. My family has been very supportive of Upshift Media Studios and enjoying what we're able to do. Again, thank you all for joining us this evening. This is just pre-qualifying, and when I look at the analytics and stuff, I'm blown away by the support just from pre-qualifying. People would say pre-qualifying is boring. Get to the racing, but the amount of support everyone has showed just has been incredible. So thank you all. If you're watching
Yes.
from Salamander's channel, big shout out to Sal. Please like and subscribe. Click the link pinned in the chat. Come on over to Upshift Media Studios. Like and subscribe there as well. Hop in the chat. Oh, I see Santa Miguel, Ace, and Jixer, Cyrus Nicky, Rowdy Burns, all in the chat right now. So hop in the chat, talk with these drivers, talk with these fans, and we'll get some racing underway here in just a little bit. And by racing, I mean qualifying. We are here at the mountain, and the mountain has won this evening in a way,
It
right?
has. Yeah, it has.
It's I've seen damage on every car.
Yeah.
Um, we got heavy damage tonight, so drivers have to be very cautious of that. You are not allowed to reset to the pits.
Nope.
So a lot of strategy in play, and with Left to Pass You going by himself, he's not going to get that great teamwork that we saw in that last round, Papa.
No, that's why I say he's gonna have, being a solo run, the only car on track. If he wants that 45, it's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to hit every apex perfectly. get on his throttle for the long straights. I mean, it's going to have to be a perfect lap if he wants that 45.
And if anybody can do it, it is left to pass you. I do
Yep.
want to remind everybody that since we're just have one driver qualifying, we are going to have a picture and picture a picture and picture of the Sector 7 race during Left to Pass You's qualifying. So we'll have a something else to talk about during the break. Y'all couldn't hear me, but I was already commentating on the Sector 7 race because it was popping off as they are at the Nürburg Short. And I do love a Red Bull Junior,
Yeah.
I must say.
The fun cars to drive for sure.
Fun cars, and they're fun on. They're one of the few cars, the Red Bull Junior, the Mazda MX-5 Touring, and the Honda Civic Touring are those few cars that you can run them on racing tires and sports tires, and it'd be okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's really fun because I, you know me, I prefer a sport tire. But it's fun to see him running on all those. And here we are on track with Left to Pass You on his outlap. And then you can see there on the left-hand side, we have Sector 7 Red Bull Junior League is live. So enjoy what you're seeing on track, both here in Australia and there in Germany. Great looking livery from Left to Pass You. I'm a purple guy, I gotta say. I like that color, so looking good. Very nicely done. The amount of precision these drivers have is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, even on, we've watched, I don't know, well over 30 drivers now, if not 40 drivers. And they're all setting faster times than I did, so kudos for that. But yeah, their precision, they make it look so easy. That's what gets me. I always seem to fight this track, so. And they're just going up and down the mountain.
Up and down the mountain they go, like it ain't no thing. Now, I went my first attempt at college. To be fair, I took 2 attempts. My first attempt, it was on top of a mountain, and I had an Acura 3.2 CL. It was a beast, VTEC V6 from Honda, baby. And man, it was so fun going up and down that mountain every day. Wore out the tires, wore out the brakes, wore out the transmission, but it was a blast.
Left to Pass You, he's looking good right now.
Up the mountain he goes. Yep.
He's in every bit of the track, hitting the apexes.
It does look like there is a bit of a battle going on in our picture-in-picture. I can't read who the drivers are, but I see a hot pink car. But that looks like the True Serum in the lead there, in the green Lotus, Red Bull Junior. Down the hill, VIP Left to Pass You goes. Onto the straight, active arrow, engage, DRS, drag reduction system. Negates the effects of the upside down airplane wing on the back of these vehicles. Into the final chicane. Looks like keeping it clean.
It's been a good looking lap.
It's been very smooth, and we know that smooth is fast. Across the line at 46.9. So he said he knew he was getting a 46, and his banker is a 46. So I see a 45 in his future.
I think so. By the end of this qualifying session, I think so. Yeah. you can have a lap like that with the less fuel load and the fresh, soft tires. Yeah, I think so.
The hill's so smooth, hitting the apex, but not hitting the wall. Look at that. Very nicely done.
He's
And
focused.
flat out through there. I would have nervously lifted. You saw a small lift there, but that was a different part of the section. Now onto the brakes. He's up 2/10, coming down the hill. So close to the wall. Oh my goodness, so close. What a great camera angle. And again, same camera angle as the picture-in-picture, which is fun to watch and see as both drivers get through the tight twisty bit. And here he is onto the straight. He's coming across the third sector line. And he is up. Oh no, he's down.
Yeah, he's down now, yeah.
All right, okay. I'll be quiet now, I guess, because I don't know what I'm talking about. That's how you just made me feel left to pass you. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. But hold on. Oh, and a wiggle there.
A little bit.
That's gonna lose some time. Across the line. I mean, it wasn't a slow lap.
No, it wasn't.
Now the first sector is just one turn, so nothing to get upset about by being ever so slightly down there.
And I would expect this to be a little bit slower of a lap just because those front tires are starting to get worn out, heated up and worn.
So if he's down going through sector 3, do you expect him to go ahead and come into the pits? Or does he stay out for one more? Okay.
That would be
We're
my
gonna see.
choice.
He's up. He's up. Sector 2. Okay.
He was up
Left
2/10
the
last lap too, so
Yep.
like
This
7, see
seems
where
to
he's at.
be. Ooh, that looked like a slight tap of the wall. A little squirrely on the DRS button. Important to have that map. And he is down on time. Let's go back and look. Does he touch the wall here? It's once the wall turns blue, the right-hander. Oh, so close,
Maybe.
but he lost the back end ever so slightly. It did look like he may have scuffed that rear bumper. Now he is in the pits.
Yeah.
All right, so his second sector has been solid every lap. So the uphill is definitely an advantage, but he's losing it on the downhill side of things.
Yep.
As it looks like they're finishing up the race on the Sector 7 side of things. Drivers coming across the line for the final time. A nice long race for Sector 7 and the Red Bull Juniors. Congratulations to our podium finishers there. Up the hill he goes. On the outlap, we are 8 minutes in to this qualifying.
We should be able to get, finish this hot lap and probably this out lap and 2 more hot laps to wrap this up. So.
Congratulations to the True Serum moving up 1 position and winning the Nürburgring sprint layout of the Red Bull Junior race at Sector 7. Very nicely done, the Truth. We know how fast they are. We already know what it is.
Right?
We already know.
All right. Left pass, you finishing his out lap. Focus on this stuff now. Warming up those tires. final left-hander to start his hot lap.
Just seeing in the chat,
Wide.
the crawler says, thank you, Papa and T-Case, for your support with the league. Thank you, DeCrawler. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Honored to be here.
Yes, we are happy and honored and enjoying it. Oh, and VIP's biggest fan, that's VIP fan Crasher is in the building. Welcome, Crasher. Hope you're doing well.
Ma'am.
Up the hill, this is where he seems to shine. Let's see what kind of time he puts in as he comes around. And how flat does he keep it? He keeps it completely flat. Brave on that throttle. Oh my goodness. No DRS though. We did see other drivers using DRS through that part. I find that very interesting. But he is up 3/10. So that'll put him in the mid 46s if he can get down the mountain in time. That's been the best he's been up on a lap since this session.
That looked good. That looked like a good descent right there.
It did, and now he's on the DRS, on the throttle, making his way down the chase.
Solid chicane, nice.
And across the line, a 145.140. Woo, 146.8. Okay, so he's still losing time. I'm curious the difference of using the DRS at the top of the mountain. Is that really what's hurt? I mean, he's losing it coming down the mountain, but maybe if he could gain, you know, a few more tenths at the top by using that DRS.
Maybe. It's a fine line with that DRS, you know, getting rid of some of that downforce. But it is faster.
We're on board with him here. He's flat out, no DRS activated. This is where we were seeing Team Skirt using that DRS through this sector. But we also, you know what else we saw, Papa? Team Skirt into the wall. Over and over.
Yeah.
You can see he lost some time there through his better sector. He's going to get one more lap, but I mean, he's running low on fuel. Not playing out quite the way he'd like it.
Push.
I see Jay Scale and VIP Player 1 in the chat. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us.
It's purple
Please
again.
don't forget to like and subscribe as we see Left to Pass You going purple once again. Down into the final turn, 2 minutes remaining. 45, 46 across the line, ever so slightly into the 46.7. Not a bad time to be. That puts them right there with Team Go Tippy. Right there along with Velocity of Hunter and another purple sector.
Yeah, he's going to have an incredible lap right here. This will probably be his final attempt because he's going to be out of fuel. So he's going to have.
All right. Well, that's that.
Oh, yeah, that'll be that.
So easy to do. And you can tell he's feeling it. He's feeling it. Look at his inputs. Onto the brakes. And he's eager to get on that. And not even full throttle. That was, hate to see it, but GG's, well done. Left to Pass You. Mad respect. Mad
Yeah.
respect.
46.7 is nothing to be upset about. Well
No,
done.
not at all. And that's what he said. He said he was going to be in the 46s.
Right.
We were optimistic, but in the 46s he is. And that is that. So we got one more round of qualifying this evening by a team I don't know anything about, but their name
Love the name.
says "Let's go,
Right.
let's go, Black Flag Mafia."
Black Flag
Um,
Mafia.
and we have it going. That's going to be interesting. But left to pass you, really, really solid run there in the
Yeah.
46s. Like I said, kind of puts them in that range of the Team Gotifi and the Velocity Hunter. Very good place to be for team rankings. Gonna be interesting to see. Again, if y'all are watching, sorry if I sound like a broken record, but we are super proud of what we've done here with Upshift Media Studios, and we're gonna keep singing our own praises. So sorry if you don't like it if we toot our own horn. But if you're watching over at Salamander's channel, shout out to Sal, running the broadcast, doing so much work. Please like
Excel.
and subscribe to Sal's channel, but then click the link pinned in the chat. Come on over here to Upshift Media Studios page, like and subscribe, hop in the chat. We have a QR code in the bottom left hand corner that's changing out with the VIP logo, where you can go donate to our PayPal to help us continue to grow Upshift Media Studios. We are in the very, very early stages, and we are so grateful to VIP for letting us take on this challenge and exciting league that we have here so far.
Yeah,
Just from qualifying, it's been a blast, Papa.
it has. And we've been rejoined in the booth by our very own VIP left to pass you. How'd that go, boss?
Not too bad at all. That was pretty okay.
Good. It looked good.
Pretty okay.
Yeah, I think the highest I got in was 46.2, but that was through some magic luck. So 46.7 is actually what my pace is. So I'm pretty okay with that.
Very nice. You look good. It really did. A couple little minor mistakes, well, and then the big mistake there at the end. But
Yeah, I mean, I was out of fuel, so I wasn't gonna finish that lap anyways. Thought might
right,
as well
that's
push it.
right. Your tires are pretty worn. Fuel was low. Yeah, it was very, very nice. Again, that's 4 to 5 seconds faster than I'm going to be. So anytime I'm on this track, I just did not get here. So well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One of the things we were talking about that we noticed from the previous group is you weren't using DRS at the top of the mountain.
No, only
Yeah.
on the straights. I think these guys are insane that they're using the DRS curves. If I try that, I'll be into. So
Yeah.
no, I'm just sticking it onto the straights. So that's why I'm so impressed by these guys. I think some of them would entire time, even on the turns. So
Yeah.
I don't know how these guys do it. They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Super crazy.
Oh man, that is so good. So good. Well, now that we have that out of the way, we have now tell us a little bit about, again, you mentioned it at the end of last session, but a little bit more now that they're coming up. Black Flag Mafia. What are we in store for here?
Yeah, Black Flag Mafia. They are a team made by VIP Cornbread, who's brought on Suddy Empire, Laser Unicorn 12, and Florinoda, who's a recent S7R member. So this team is pretty rapid, and I've seen them in practice. They are definitely working together. So whatever time you think they can get, they're going to get at least half a second quicker than that if everything goes to plan.
Well, I'm wearing my Unicorn Dragon racing shirt here, the Flying Lizards. So repping that hard. We've learned about Florinoda recently, haven't we, Papa?
We have, yeah. He made quite the impression in the PhD World Series last season. So expect big things out of him. And
Big
Cornbread
things.
too. We've
Oh
known
yeah,
Cornbread for
well,
years.
we've
so,
known Cornbread.
Yeah.
We already know. So this is going to be exciting. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for the final round of qualifying tonight here at the VIP GT World Championship. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back for the final round of qualifying tonight. There is still more qualifying to go on tomorrow. But for tonight, we have one more team, one more opportunity, one more chance for someone to get into the 44s. Let's take a look at Black Flag Mafia. Left to pass you. Tell us who we got going here with Black Flag.
Yeah, absolutely. We are here with the team principal of Black Flag Mafia, which is VIP Cornbread. And he's brought in over some of his buddies that he races with on the UFO League, Study Empire, and Laser Unicorn. And they also have TS Bapt. I don't know how to say his name out loud, but he's currently on vacation. So we have their fifth driver, Florinoda, who is taking over.
Oh, B
Nice.
Paps. B
B
Paps.
Paps,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a pain to say that name.
Our
It is.
PBR friend.
hmm
Our PBR friend. But Florinoda, I believe we just saw them racing in our picture in picture. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow. They can't get enough Florinoda coming off a
Loves
hot
racing.
race. Coming into qualifying. I'd love to see it. I'm T Case. I'm joined in the booth by PHG's proprietor, Papa. Papa, how's your evening going thus far?
So far, so good. Got to say, we've seen some great times by these qualifiers. But we're still looking for that 44. I'm still not convinced we won't see it, but
Not convinced.
it's getting tight. We're running out of options to get there. So, but we do got
Indeed.
one more night of qualifyings after
We
this,
got a
after Black
pretty
Mafia.
we got a pretty strong team coming in tomorrow as well. I think the wild cards are going to be another big team, and the ones I'll be hitting 45s quite often. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a very fun night as well.
Nice. I'm looking
And-
forward to it.
Yeah, and after tonight we'll have official cutoff times for Division 2. So I'm sure tomorrow, as soon as people are putting in their laps, they'll be calculating on the calculator the second they see a lap time. So tomorrow will be the big decider.
Nice.
Indeed.
It all
And that
comes
is
down.
our very own VIP's left to pass you is our VIP racing guest. We just saw them qualify. Didn't quite go exactly how you wanted, but went pretty darn good, wouldn't you say?
My qualifier, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was pretty fine by my standards. Just what I expected out of me. So I'm always usually the mid pack. I'm always the one that gets just barely into Division 1 or a very good Division 2. So definitely an in betweener. And looking at the results, yeah, 46.7 is pretty in between time based on what we've been seeing.
Indeed, indeed. And real quick, I would love for you to tell us a little bit more about motorsportleagues.com. I know that's a place where people can see the schedules, the teams, divisions, perhaps a fantasy league.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you guys saw today, we were showcasing during the breaks Sector 7, our league, Sector 7 R's league. Say that right? And that has been the goal all along with motorsport leagues. It is like, all right, you're done with one league. What next? Do we have a catalog of high quality leagues with high quality broadcasts and setup and everything? And that is the goal with motorsport leagues, is to allow people to create their own league, to host their own leagues in a professional, high quality front end that all drivers can view without having to, run through Discord or hear from word of mouth or, try to learn the setup of an entirely new league, which can be quite intimidating to new drivers. So the goal is for motorsport leagues to be this platform of all leagues hosting it. You don't have to keep creating a new account or join a new Discord every time you want to. You can keep that same account going and keep a track of your sim racing career, because everybody's chasing after their digit score for daily races. Pretty cool. But what if we created some data for sim racing leagues, some number that they can chase that way, and also try to make all these league drivers into little micro celebrities, so we can be their fans. We can look up to them and buy them on Fantasy Manager League and know a bit more about them rather than just another name on the screen.
Kudos to you guys for setting that up. That's an awesome
Yeah.
platform to have available.
Yeah, that deserves all the Plaka horns. And I gotta say, um, as someone who's been on the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast multiple times and has been on there with Tati, one thing Tati always talks about is how it's so hard to find a place where everyone can get together because Discord, you can do it if you know the right people, but if you don't know
Right.
anybody, you don't have access to it.
Right.
And this is amazing, and I love that you brought up Digits website because it is amazing for dailies and time trials and everything. But for league racing, something we're all so passionate about, and something we've invested into essentially. Um, cool to see people putting that in. I did just put it in the chat, motorsportsleagues.com. It's in there. And
Yeah.
on the topic of Placo horns, hold on. On the topic of Placa horns, Prince Placa himself will be a guest commentator tomorrow. So y'all hop
Yes.
in there. Placa is such a cool guy.
Yeah, he
Um,
is.
it's going to be fun to have him in the booth as well. I will be traveling, but I'll tune in where I can and enjoy it as well. So we have Black Flag is next upcoming. We got quick drivers. What kind of teamwork are we seeing? We saw the attempt. We've seen the attempt. Are we going to see the perfected teamwork? We got close to it, I think, tonight.
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. I don't think a single team has perfected, with stint one being their pace lap and stint two being perfectly a teamwork experience. So they've attempted it, but, let's
Right.
see if somebody can perfect it.
I have to agree with you, Let's Pass You. There's been some amazing attempts, but yeah, we're still looking for that perfect run. Um, it, it's again, it's the mountain. The mountain's going to
Mm-hmm.
dictate whether you get that
Yeah,
in or not.
yeah. And that has been the goal for rounds. It is, not just try to put in a fast lap. It is what else can you do? How can you take it to the next level? So it's nice seeing some of these drivers, put in really fast times, knowing that there is still that extra bit left. And you can't just do that by yourself. So you have to get in your community, you have to get in your team, you have to practice, you have to communicate, you have to do all these things to achieve the next level, which this league allows. Same thing with all the rounds. They're not going to have any pit stop requirements. They're not going to have any tire requirements. You're going to be able to do whatever you want. And I've made sure that each race's setting is going to allow for at least 3-4 open strategies. And, those strategies will work well through teamwork. So even if you pick a nice, safe strategy and you put in your fast laps, somebody out there can possibly outplay you without outpacing you. And that has been, trying to make a chess game out of sim racing leagues.
I
Well
love it.
said.
I love it. That's fun. My brain doesn't work that way, but I know enough people to help me in those situations whose brains work that way as far as the strategy goes. Very fun to see. And I mean, it is exciting because I do know there's people out there that maybe aren't the most competitive on track, but they can help some of these drivers. They're like, hey, I'm a part of the team. I'm not quick enough to do this, but I can tell you what you need to do, right? Or at least suggest a good strategy. Fun to see. And that gets into the whole F1 side of things when you have a whole team of strategists, back at the factory spitting out data live time. Fun, very fun to see. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. It's fun to watch, and honestly, it's going to be even better come race day.
Oh yeah.
Watching
Oh
these
yeah. Right.
guys like during the races and the strategies and
Hmm.
yeah, it's going to be amazing.
That that's what I'm pumped about. I'm pumped about losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I know that that's going to happen. Like I've almost lost my mind a couple times here in qualifying, but I know during the race I'm going to do one of these my God, like just full on scoot back, scream at the top of my lungs, and hope it
Yeah.
comes through on the broadcast because I can't contain myself. And let to pass you. I mean, you set something out really, really nice here. Really, really nice.
Yes, I agree. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, and you guys are in for a treat. The races are somewhat long compared to daily race standards. It's 30 minutes for a Division 2 race and
Okay.
45 minutes for a Division 1 race. And I've ensured that the entire length of the race is entertaining. Something is always happening, whether it's change, whether it's people having to refuel, change tires, or something like that. There is not going to be a single lull moment during the race because even when I'm practicing, one eye is on the tire, one eye is on the fuel, one eye is on the weather, one eye is into, did I pick the right strategy? So there's a lot going on into making sure that the entirety of the 45 minutes and some of our endurance races, which are 60 and 90 minutes, stay entertaining throughout the period.
So what you're saying is us as broadcasters, we need to make sure we have throat lozenges and fluids in us.
If you haven't already done so, Papa, you need to start stocking throat coat tea, peppermint tea, and congestion relief tea. You
Yeah.
take all 3 tea bags into 1 cup, hot water, and you have the perfect commentator's brew
Oh my
before
Lord.
every commentating.
There you go.
Something I've learned from NRL.
There you go.
And it keeps you going. Keeps you going. And of course, keeping a glass of water on hand is always good.
Or,
That's not as good for your throat.
well,
There's no real vitamin C in that. But delicious.
it is
Nonetheless,
good. It is good.
delicious.
Yes.
So again, if y'all are watching on Salamander's channel, please like and subscribe. Click the link pinned in the chat. Come on over to Upshift Media. Like and subscribe. Check out that QR code in the bottom corner. And you could help support us grow this sim racing company, league company that we've started, and trying to do something really special. And clearly, VIP and Left to Pass You is on board as we are clearly trying to achieve the same goal. I see we are
Yeah.
just waiting on Florinota. Florinota just raced in the Sector 7 race, so surely they are needing a quick break, but hopefully they get in here soon so we can get started on this final round of qualifying.
Yeah, probably getting debriefed and his media duties from the S7R. I think, did you guys see the results? Who won that one? I know Florinota had a fastest lap when I glanced.
The Truth Serum came out on top, moved up 1 position, started P2, finished P1.
That's great. There's a lot of drivers in that league that are also participating in our league. And, joining all these leagues is, a bit difficult to keep track of. And that is exactly where, as I was saying before, motorsport leagues will kind of alleviate some of that stress from drivers and, knowing when is the next schedule, what is the standings, what is the lineup, what is the event settings, what, Discord channel do I have to fiddle through and scroll over and see the correct message? So trying to avoid all that. And while we're waiting for Florinota, I can talk a little bit about what's going to happen after these qualifying sessions are over. So tomorrow we will have a fun little sprint race at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So all the drivers that are taking part in this season can join at 8:30 p.m. to get into that lobby. And obviously, with the commentators and the production team, whatever space is left. And we'll start a quick 5-minute qualifier and do a fun little race just to de-stress, because I've seen a lot of these drivers put in some amazing laps. They're practicing so much, so why just limit it down to a 15-minute qualifier? Let's see the race. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's get some practice in before we get started. And then we have the next 3 teams after that, starting with Dented Doors, which is a team led by Krulov. We have Ghosts, which is a team led by me, but I have 4 very fast drivers that will be taking over. And also the Wild Cards that has some of the most popular drivers in our community, from Bubba Gio and Moose, Jorge Sr. and Wade. And I think that is going to be a lot of 45s in here. And then once,
Yeah.
sorry.
Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, after that is done, then we're going to be picking the days. So, we have a race on a Thursday, we have a race on a Saturday. So drivers will be picking when they will be available to race. So each team is going to get 4 grid spots spread across Thursday and Saturday. And everyone's qualifying time will be used to provide a fantasy manager value and also a league rating for the drivers. And they'll be able to chase those numbers and try to see their progress, from many different perspectives. And again, from Monday to Wednesday, we'll have livery of the day that everyone in the Discord server can vote on, participate, and award the winner half a point. That will go to the submitter and their team. And also, after each race, we'll have a driver of the day as well that will also give half a point to the winning driver. So there's loads of ways that non-participants, non-drivers can interact with the league, engage with the league, and support their favorite drivers.
Interesting. Sounds like you've thought of everything. Sounds like you thought of everything here. Again, check out motorsportleagues.com in the chat there. Great way to line everybody up. I do see that Florinota actually missed the Sector 7 race. However, they are trying to make it for the qualifying tonight. So we're just trying to get
He
that
is inbound,
squared away. Florinota inbound. I finally learned how to say his name right, and he's not even here. Not even here, bro. Ay, ay, ay.
All right, looks like Florinota is in the room. We're going to start in just under 5 minutes.
That'll work.
Yeah,
It'll be fun to
buddy.
do that when Plaka comes by tomorrow.
Exactly. I'm just mad that Plaka changed his speech chat, because it used to say "Chew Poppy."
Yeah, Poppy.
Yes.
Tikase, Chew Poppy. And that was the best. I was like, I love being Tikase, Chew Poppy.
Man, I would do daily races with Plaka, and then afterwards go upstairs, grab a snack, watch our race together, and just walk around the house just saying "Chupati, Chupati." It would just be ingrained in my brain.
It was so good. It was so good. And when I said that to Hector while we were at Daytona, he burst out laughing. He's like, "That's hilarious." Like, yep. You got to, for us non-Spanish speakers, it's a treat. Very, very good stuff. But we know how talented Plaka is, and just how good of a personality and kind person. So having him in the booth tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun. It's a really, really cool guy.
Yeah, Plaka is an absolute joy to watch. And like you said, he's just so nice. I learned a few things from him as well. Like I said, when we used to do daily races together, I mean, we still do, but we used to too. Whenever he would get into any accidents or anything, somebody would ram him. Like, I just remember him just not being bothered at all, just keep on having that smile on his face and keep on laughing about it and just carry on. And that really, kind of opened my eyes that, when somebody is just trolling around and out there to just ruin your time, that, you can just take it with grace, take it with smiles, just understand those people exist. So Plaka has been a real inspiration in attitude.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That attitude is exactly why he was invited to and did eventually join PhD. He is now a part of the VIP racing team. So he's just an amazing guy, like you said. Very thoughtful, very respectful on and off track. So looks like Florinota has made it to his vehicle. Looks like we should be getting this qualifying session underway here pretty shortly.
Yeah, buddy. Can't wait to see it. Final one of the evening. We got one more qualifying evening for you tomorrow night. It'll be back on the Upshift Media page, of course. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. I know it's silly and everybody gets annoyed, but it's free and it's so I feel dumb. It helps.
It does help
so much for us content creators who do this. You don't understand how much it helps. So if you could, if you haven't done so, and you don't mind doing it, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. You know, I remember before I started really streaming, like for real, pre-100 subs, and would watch YouTubers, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like and subscribe. Oh, like and subscribe. And then it's like you start doing it and you're like, you know how many people watch your stream and don't do anything? It's like, could you just please, you watched that whole thing, you even chatted with me. Please just hit that like button.
Right.
And I, as somebody, like, I'll come into Papa's stream and then leave, and then I'll come back because I'm at the airport doing my airport thing. And then I'll be like, I haven't hit the like button. Oh, crap. Let me hit that real quick. Like, it is a big deal. I know it's silly, but we would love to see it. And I believe we're about to see this Black Flag Mafia with Cornbread, Florinota, Empire, and Last Laser Unicorn on the track with their Black Flag liveries.
It's Black Flag Mafia. They're pretty stylish, they're fashionably late, and let's see them put on a show. This livery was made by Santa Miguel and submitted by Cornbread, and this missed out on livery of the day by just one single vote. So if you're in the Discord server, remember to vote for your favorite livery. You do not have to be racing or a participant in the league itself. You can just vote for the driver and the livery every round.
You just gotta have an opinion. Florinota squirrely all over the place. Santa Miguel, another great person of the community. He's living my dream. So 10 to 20 years from now, I wish to be a mall Santa that people travel from miles around to see. Like the real mall Santa that people go every year and get their picture with, and it's a big deal. That's what Santa Miguel does. And that has been my dream for a long time. So to meet somebody who also bleaches their beard and then is an actual mall Santa really blew my mind and let me know that my dreams aren't dead and I can go on living those dreams. That's Gran Turismo for you. Where would we be? I wouldn't have known that had we not had Gran Turismo. Amazing.
Florinota already had to come in. He got some damage on his outlap. So he's already been in the pits. So that's a little bit of reasoning why he is so far behind the rest of his team here. Cornbread could be on a good lap right here. He's in the slipstream coming down the chase right behind him.
Yep, the teamwork has already started.
It has, yes.
Love to see it. And of all the teams, this sounded like, just by the title, this sounded like the team that was going to put it together. And Empire goes into the pits of Cornbread across the line, starting out with a 47.437. Not a bad banker. Then Laser Unicorn across just ever so slightly quicker with a 147.429.
Curious as to why Empire made his pit. I wonder if he's trying to get squared back up with Florinota.
Yeah, you may be right.
Empire pulled over, let Florinota by. Florinota being on his hot lap. Called in right in line behind him. Kind of kept staying his slip. Cornbread leading the group. Heading on down the mountain here.
Into the Falcon corner, slowing it up, waiting on. So this is when it shows you that people are in group chats here. People are in voice chats talking to each other, saying, "Hey, I messed up my lap. Anybody needs some help? Oh, I could use a little help. Let me give you a tow." And there we go. Laser, and this could put them into the 46s here. Let's see what happens into the final corner as Cornbread goes into the pits. Laser Unicorn into the final turn across the line, 46.968. Just enough. Hate to say I told you so, but looked like a 46 to me.
Florinota setting his first hot lap time of 47.646. Oh, and he went wide coming out of turn one. Ouch.
No damage though.
No
Lucky
damage,
save.
yeah.
No damage. Let's see what happened here.
Now you can focus on giving slip for the rest of the lap.
Yep, he's going to give a nice slip on the front straight. That has allowed Empire ahead of Florinota. So a little bit of a slingshot for Empire.
And then somebody's ahead of Empire, so if they mess up their lap, Empire will also get a slingshot in the back straight, which would be the perfect scenario for this strategy.
That would be Laser Unicorn. Let's see what happens. No, they keep on the throttle. Oh no! Sure enough. Waiting on it. Let's see what happens here. I'm loving the teamwork. This is good stuff. The FIA might have something to say about this, but we have no problems here at the VIP GT World Championship.
So they probably got in voice chat and said abort the lap, so that's why he did not bother with that slipstream.
Yeah, but you know what? Empire or Laser Unicorn, he kept rolling down the straight. He should have stayed up at the top because they really weren't able to use his slip for any benefit by the time they caught him.
And Empire stays out. Florinota in the pits.
So is Laser Unicorn.
Empire across the line, able to improve. Gets up one lap now of 47.7. So averaging a mid 47 here is the Black Flag Mafia, but we still have half of qualifying left to go, or just under half, if you will.
Cornbread is back in the pits with front end damage. Florinota came out of the pits with a 4-second pin. I'm not sure where that came from. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it must have been the pit line cutting penalty and then an extra 1 second or something else. But these guys need to get at least one more driver into the 46s if they do want to try to make that Division 1 cutoff.
Well, they have 3 drivers lined up, nose to tail here, so I mean they're going to lose Florinoda when he serves his penalty, so it'll just be the 2 of them, Cornbread and Last Unicorn. Empire is kind of out there in front, all on his own. He should be coming into the pits right now because he's almost out of fuel. But this may put the whole group of cars right back together.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, Empire dives into the pits. Gonna need fresh tires and a splash of fuel. The Cornbread getting a lovely tow from Laser Unicorn, who is currently sitting on pole, but it is the outlap, so we'll see how this plays on their actual flyer.
So I think both of them will be on their hot lap now, and now the decision is gonna come like on the straights. Do they want to stick behind each other? And on the up and down the mountain section, the dirty air is gonna affect the neck.
Empire coming out of the pits right in there in the mix of things. But yes, I agree what you're saying there. It looks like Cornbread has fallen back ever so slightly from Laser Unicorn.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to driving in a little like this, due to the nature of the track being very straight on the beginning and end and being very curvy in the middle. So you have to coordinate in a little bit different manner as opposed to just following each other the entire time. But looks like they're doing all the possible tactics and somewhat working.
And there's a purple lap there from Cornbread taking full advantage of the slipstream, just ever so slightly purple, but if he can stay in this, like you were saying, on the back straight, that's where all the time can be gained. And he is in a perfect opportunity, flat on the throttle, DRS enabled, getting that nice toe down the chase. Oh, you can see he's just up ever so slightly on the brakes into the final chicane, gets it slowed down. Excellent job from our producer behind the scenes of capturing all the action. Again, if you are watching on Salamander's channel, please like and subscribe. We appreciate you being here. Sal's doing a great job, and across the line they go, and that's Cornbread up into P1 with a 46.831. And Florinoda.
Nice, very nice pickup. Big pickup for him.
So now if we can get Empire on board, we're looking at a 46 average here.
Yes,
Empire.
You're definitely gonna see Black Flag Mafia with their calculators up tomorrow during the sessions, because they are right on the...
Right on it indeed. Let's see here. Based on the times they have now,
green sector.
You'll notice purple by a quarter of a second.
all happening right now.
Empire getting a slipstream from Cornbread. Nice little toe. Nice little toe.
Yeah, I'd say getting by just at the right time. Up almost 2/10. That's
Yeah,
going to carry on.
I think I would have bump drafted him right there personally.
And bump draft.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice little push there. That
Yeah,
worked out
these
perfect.
guys... Yeah, it looked like these guys struggled a little bit in the first thing, but the second stint they're really showing what they're made of. It's beautiful teamwork to see.
A little swirly there, but should be good across the line with a 47.320. Very nicely done. are on the final laps for two drivers. Two drivers staying in the pits, two drivers staying out. Florinoda and Empire. And Empire already improving. Get into the 46s, join his teammates, and make something happen, Captain. And Cornbread and Laser Unicorn come out of the pits, but they will not be able to get an outlap done in time.
They will not.
Perhaps
No.
just a bit impatient, not wanting to sit around. I understand their sentiments there.
It is very difficult to plan out a strategy for this 15 minutes. It is very much difficult to split it in half and have a, as we see, a purple sector. It's very difficult to split it in half and try to come up with a easy, simple strategy. As we saw with a lot of teams tonight, the slightest damage will make you have to pit, and you're completely out of step with the rest of your team and whatever plans you had.
Yeah, those walls throw everything out the window. Good improvement there from Empire. No improvement from Florinoda. This could put Empire into the 46s, but something tells me it's going to be a 47.0 something. Let's see here as he comes across the final turn and across the line, getting all kinds of squirrely. 46, 40, oh, and he loses it all in that final sector. Unfortunate to see.
Pushing a little too much.
The nose will get you here.
Yeah, it will. Absolutely.
And that's that. What a great night of qualifying. How about that?
Absolutely.
We apparently 44s may. I'm an optimistic person, so we'll hold out for tomorrow. But here we have Florinoda bringing it home with a 146.459. Then we have Cornbread with a 146.831. Laser Unicorn 12 with a 146.926, and not too far off Empire with a respectable 147.320.
Again, all four drivers within 8.5 tenths. So it's a good solid team.
Good solid team there. That's going to put them, in the mix of stuff. We got more team. How many teams do we have tomorrow?
We have 3 more teams.
3 more teams.
And yet these type of teams are gonna be really strong because this is a team building competition, and seeing these 4 drivers have time so close to each other and the communication standard really means that they're gonna be very successful as this goes on.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see it. We've had some great racing tonight, or qualifying tonight, Papa. You've been here the whole time. You're going to be back tomorrow. Your thoughts?
It's good. I'm really enjoying the team aspect and the strategy of trying to better each other's times as they're going around this, and it's fun to watch. Everybody seems to have a very slightly different idea of how to make it work. And again, like Left to Pass, you was just saying, the mountain, it's going to dictate whether your strat's going to work or not.
Indeed.
It's like the beginning is good for a team, and the end of the lap is good. It's that up and down the mountain that is going to dictate whether your strat is a success or not.
It'll get you. It'll get you. Yeah, go ahead, Left to Pass you.
I was saying, there's going to be some teams with, clearly fast drivers who are going to get amazing times, and the rest of the team might let them down. But that's not the point of this league at all. You could be a fast driver here and still lose. The team prize here is much bigger than the individual drivers' championship prize. So the focus should be on teams. So if you are in one of the teams, because I know at least 3 teams will be disappointed by getting into Division 2, but if you are one of those teams and you are fast drivers and your teammates are slower, just understand that the teamwork during this entire season, except for race one, is going to be pivotal into how successful you are in this league. So this track is definitely going to force teamwork more than regular pace.
Mm, I love it. I love it. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the next round here. So that will be tomorrow night, the 12th of July, Sunday sessions. We'll be back here at Mount Panorama, conquering the mountain in the Oceania district of Gran Turismo. So we'll be back. 3 more teams left to qualify. It's going to be a great time. This has been a great night. I'm myself, MT Case. I've been joined in the booth by Papa and Left to Pass You. Left to Pass You, I'll let you go ahead and say anything you want to say about tomorrow and your goodbyes as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So tomorrow, make sure you come in to watch the fun sprint race. It's going to be very entertaining. And then we have 3 teams that all can possibly get into Division 1. So the cutoff times is going to be very interesting tomorrow.
Nice. I can't wait.
Yes, and so Papa, you can't wait. I'll let you say any closing remarks that you might have here
Yeah.
as we round out night number 3 of
Night number 3.
pre-qualifying for the VIP World Championship.
I'm excited. It's been fun so far the first 3 nights. I don't expect anything less for our final round of pre-qualifying. And I'm really intrigued with the sprint race. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see how that goes. Kind of give us a little taste of what to expect next week when the final actual races take place.
Yeah,
Should be fun.
I love me a sprint race. I'm bummed I won't be here for it. I'll be traveling, so I'll try to tune in when I can. Probably watch it on demand once I get back to my hotel. Um, but thank you all so much for joining us. Please again like and subscribe. Thank you to Salamander doing things behind the scenes. Thank you to VIP. Thank you to Upshift Media Studios, and we will catch y'all tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Fear, and Plaka horns. Plaka be there
Blacka!
tomorrow.
Yes, see ya.
Take care.